keeper.
Number 11, Ray Davis, gain of 32 yards on the completion.
To me, said, "Hey, coach, I told you, it's a different team. It's a different team, baby. It's the year of the Hornets. Hey, year of the Hornets on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Hornets!"
Well, first of all glory to God. We couldn't have done this without him. But just as a defense, we came together. We took it on our shoulders. Offense. They were struggling a little bit at the beginning, but we had their back. So it was just some minor adjustments, and we took care of it.
So the adjustments were minor because it looked like you guys had the ball carrier, but he looked like he kept it a lot in the first half. That wasn't the case in the second half.
No, yeah, he kept pulling it, and we just made those adjustments and stopped that.
What about the pressure you were able to put on him too when he threw it?
Coach challenged us, to get some sacks. And the D-line, linebackers, we were all blitzing. And, we definitely put the pressure on them. Secondary was able to cover everybody up to give us that chance to put pressure on them.
Yeah, and just a credit to our defense once again. Credit to our coaches who prepared us all week for this. We knew coming in what they were going to do. We knew that they were a pass offense, but then that was kind of weird because in the first half they ran the ball a lot. And I think that's due to a lot of the field conditions and the weather and the rain. So we knew early on that they couldn't beat us outside, and I think because of the grass and because of the mud. So all they could really do is run that inside zone, or they hit us on a 3-step, or they hit us on a screen route. And so we knew if we could protect that, then we'd be in a pretty good position to win.
How important is to have leadership on this football team? Because at halftime it was not looking good. 15-0. Quarterback is out. They have all kinds of homecoming momentum. Same thing at halftime. What do you guys talk about?
Well, I think some guys remember back from last year when we were down by, I think, 19 points against North Southern, and we came back and won. And it's truly a different team. It's a different atmosphere that we have. We've got a lot of guys that are ready to step up, a lot of guys that are committed. Not like we've had in years past, but we've had a lot more guys really step up and take ownership into this team. So we knew coming in the second half, we knew we just did our job. If we did what we were prepared to do, we'd be put in a good position to get back into the ballgame.
We just said it in our team meeting. The first half's about as bad as a position as we could have been in as a team, but we went into that locker room with no doubt in our minds that we were going to come back and play the way that we play. And we just knew that we had to come out and execute in the second half.
Well, the defense looks like you executed pretty well the entire game, but you guys a little short-handed. A lot of your starters gone, but look like you have some guys coming in stepping up.
Oh, yeah. I got to give some shout-outs to KJ Satchel and Cam Jones. We were without Jordan Sanders and Derek Lohman this week, and so we knew we had to pick up the slack for not having them. And those two guys came in and played really well, really solid, and were assignment sound. And second half we didn't let them score, and so second half shutout. We got to give ourselves a pat on the back as a defense.
Well, it came down to the very end. So, a couple of big fourth down stops in the second half for you guys. Tell us about the last 4th and 2. They have the ball at 7-yard line.
Yeah, those situations, everything's going so fast, and you can't even hear the fans screaming, but we knew we had to buckle down as a defense and get a big stop. Kind of a similar situation at Northeastern. We're in the 4th down position to end the game, and we came up with a stop and kept them out of the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice just to have the defense that we do. I mean, that was an incredible stop they had. Coming into the locker room, we just had to come out the mind. We knew we had to come out the mindset that the score should be 0-0, and just keep playing, stay focused. So.
All right, got to ask you, tell us about the 74-yard touchdown pass, fourth quarter.
That was great. But, yeah, it was really cool. First touchdown and all of it. I just got to give it to the defense for keeping us in the game today and stopping them at halftime.
Well, tell us about your route anyway on the touchdown. Tell us, what did you see?
I knew because that corners were playing, tough all day. He was trying to just keep pressing up on me and whatnot. So we knew we had to double move. So that was the best plan.
Double move looked like a little pump from Tyler, and that was it. Huh?
Yep.
From the first down to the second.
I mean, the first half, we kind of started off slow. I mean, we just had to go on track. So we had to stay calm when he got down. I mean, in the second half, we made some adjustments in the locker room. We just told everybody we weren't going to come out unless we got to win. So we just got it done. Everybody played with more passion and just, I just give a shout out to the defense. I mean, they bailed us out so many times. They played good, lights out football. Just thank all of them.
What about your quarterback? How does that look like? He was pretty immobile out there, really couldn't move, but he managed to find out a way to get you the football.
Oh man, yeah, he's just a great guy. He's just a warrior. That just tells me anything about him, and he just comes back from pain and leads us to victory. I mean, we got his back. We told him so. It comes to time now, and we'll get him out of trouble. So we have to get the win.
Nice little shout out too to your offensive line, who did a pretty good job protecting him this afternoon.
Yeah, our line, they always come in and out each and every day protecting us. They play lights out too. I mean, shout out to them. I mean, just glad to win. We just had to connect as a whole offensive second half. That's all it was.
All right, I'm okay. This is good. I'm feeling really good about that win, about that team win.
Well, I would assume you would. Basically, is it groin that got hurt? What happened?
Yeah, just the groin. It was kind of muddy out there today, and I went to scramble and moved up in the pocket, and my leg kind of shot under me, and I got hit. So it was just a kind of a freak thing, but it's not that bad. I'll be all right.
Looked like your mobility was diminished to about nothing.
Yeah. And you can't say enough about our offensive line holding it out right there, and all during that second half. So big kudos for them. They played great for that.
So what was the decision? You felt you just had enough in you to be able to get it done, and be able to get protected back there?
Yeah, everybody has confidence in Brent, and because we wanted to get some stuff going on the outside, but I told Coach Higgins, I can stay in the pocket and throw just fine. So Coach Higgins decided, stick me back in there the second half, see what I could do, and it was a good decision by him.
It looked like when you got the snap, that was about it. There was no dropping back. Basically, he just kind of stood there and flung it down there.
Yeah, I just kind of wobbled back there, and you can't say enough about the offensive line, man. They held them out all during that second half, so great job by them.
Well, let's talk about the two big touchdowns in the second half that led to this victory. First, you hooked up with your guy, Sean Richardson, in the third quarter that really got the juices pumping on the sideline, and your Emporia State proud of you.
Yeah, he's such a big play threat. Every time the ball could be going to him, so defense is going to have to respect him. The coaches did a great job calling that play. They recognized they were going to get him pressed, and Sean could be right behind him.
It looked like a nice, beautiful fourth quarter pump fake that got Austin Willis open, and that's a big touchdown in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and again, that was another great call by the coaches. They were sitting on our comeback, so we decided to double move them a little bit, and great route by Austin Willis, great job by the online protecting it up, and just throw it up, and Austin will go get it.
What about the senior leadership on this team? They're down 15-0 at halftime. Zero momentum. Homecoming weekend for this team here. They're playing pretty well. What tell the team at halftime?
What we harp on all during summer, all during the season has been family. And what a family does is they pick each other up. So the offense wasn't doing anything, and so the defense picked us up. So you can't give enough credit to the defense today. And then, when we got our numbers called, guys made big plays. Ray made big plays. Adam Schultz made big plays. Sean, obviously. Austin. So great job by everybody.
Well, first off, I talked to the offense and just said that, hey, everything bad that could have happened to us happened in the first half. Let's forget about that. We can't do nothing about it. That's why they play 4 quarters. Let's go back out the second half. I told him that, we needed to change things up offensively a little bit, and that we were going to. We needed to run the ball downhill if we were going to run the football. I also felt like that, we had to make a decision on Tyler as far as what he could do, and we decided to stick with him, which was, at the end of the day, was a good decision. He couldn't move out there whatsoever, but we could, get him in the pocket, do some play action stuff with him. And I told the guys that have been making plays for us all year, Sean, Ray, Adam, that they were going to get their opportunity to step up, make a play, and those guys did. And this is a great win. I mean, our backs were really, truly against the wall today, and our players just, there's a lot to be said about those guys in that locker room as far as believing in one another and just fighting to the very end. And it was a good win. It truly was a good win. I'm just so proud of our players and the effort they gave. Gutsiest performance I've been coaching for, I don't know, long time, 20 years. And gutsiest performance I've seen from a quarterback, as far as, because the thing about it is our game is predicated on quarterback movement. All right. Well, that was totally taken away. We had to adjust our game plan a little bit. And he was a straight drop back, don't move him in the pocket much, and just had to step and make throws, and he just went out and did it. I think that comes from just, he had confidence in himself. He wanted to go back in. I mean, that's what when you have a 3-year starter, that's what you're going to get. I mean, he believes in his ability. He believes in the guys out there that are protecting him, and he believes if he puts the ball anywhere near those receivers, they're going to go up and get it, and that's what he did. It's just a gutsy performance. I mean, he could not run. You saw him run off the field. He looked like, he just,
We had the Kirk Gibson analogy going.
Oh, it was bad. I mean, he looked like a peg leg. He was running, he just, gutsy performance. Tell you how tough he is. There's something about coming here with him.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's never going to have to come back here and play again, which is a good thing, because he, last year he got knocked out the whole second half. So we played without him in the whole second quarter, or really part of the first quarter and second quarter. We just, and Brent Wilson's going to be, he just got thrown in there, and we all still have confidence in Brent. I mean, he's a true freshman, and sure, in that situation where it wasn't like we threw him in there and we were up. We threw him in there, it was 15-0, and he made a couple bad decisions on the one interception, and he'll learn from those things. He's going to become better because of that. And he saw what a courageous, what it's about to play the quarterback position and really be a sheriff. Put the badge on your chest and be a guy that's going to go out there and make plays no matter what the circumstances are. And Tyler Eckenrode did it. Find a way to win. I mean, it was ugly as it could be the first and second quarter. I mean, Tyler got hurt on probably the third play of the game, and we, even when Brent was in there, we kind of had to change our little bit of, because you want to make things, you want him to be able to do things that he's comfortable doing. Okay, so he's not going to be able to just do the whole game plan. You got to have what he can do, and good teams find a way to win, and especially on the road. I mean, it's their homecoming. They came out ready to play. I mean, how does the momentum, the first play of the game, we kick off to them, they return for a touchdown. All right, so they're fired up, they're juiced. We talked about getting off to a fast start. They got off to a fast start, and we had to fight and claw and get our way back into it, and we were able to do that. The defense started that by their stop right before halftime.